Hi there, scientists. All right, today we are going to identify a mystery substance. So, we started out by talking about these questions. How could we tell these substances apart? Right, we have four solids here, all in powder form, all white. And how could we identify unknown substances like the ones in the image below? So I want you to kind of think about that. Okay, our objectives for today, which might help you out, are that we will understand that substances have characteristic chemical properties. Chemical properties are the properties that we can only observe during a chemical reaction, right? So physical properties we can observe just by looking at something. Chemical properties we can only observe during a chemical reaction. And so we are looking at those today and how each substance has a characteristic chemical property. And be able to analyze and interpret data to identify a substance. Discussing, so you won't be doing too much discussing, but you'll do it with yourself. Chemical properties while observing chemical reactions. Okay, so you'll see on Canvas this worksheet. You're only going to use the top half of the worksheet. And basically, I will be showing you combinations of substance. So I have this table right here where I will be putting down samples of, I'll be putting baking soda all the way down here, baking powder, cream of tartar, and cornstarch, and then one unknown, which is actually one of these four. And I'll be adding the liquids, water, vinegar, iodine, and indicator solution. And we're going to make our observations and see if we can identify the unknown substance based on how it compares to the other substances. All right. So you're filling out the observations each time. So when I combine water and baking soda, you'll write your observations here. When I combine the baking soda and the vinegar, you'll write the observations here. Baking soda, cream of tartar will go here. Baking soda indicator will go here. So you're just going to write those observations for each one. And then you'll compare observations, and that will tell you what your unknown substance is. All right. Here we are. And I just have to grab new item. I'm going to put my safety goggles on. Okay, so I will start with the baking soda column. Okay, and then I've got my baking powder. And my cream of tartar. So you can see these all look really, really similar. And my cornstarch. Okay, now I have an unknown. And we want to figure out what that is by comparing our observation. Okay, now I'm going to add the liquids. See, so my first row is water. I'm just going to add 1 or 2 drops. Okay, I'm gonna use my, move it around a little bit so I can get some good observations. So you'll want to make your observations now. Let me see if I can get you closer. So I do hear a sizzling actually here and here, and I see some bubbling. Can you see that? Let's get you a better view. And now I'm going to do my vinegar. This so that we can get the liquids in there nicely. Okay, vinegar. Ooh, you hear that bubbling? Hear that fizzing? So we do have, in case it's hard to see, I've got really strong bubbling fizzing here. I also have a bubble fizz here. Nothing's really happening at all here. They're not even really mixing. Same over here. And then I have another bubbly fizzy over there. This one's still, they're all kind of still fizzing. These two are a little bit frothier. This one's a little thinner. Okay, let's go for iodine. Iodine is often used in first aid in hospitals as an antiseptic to kill bacteria. Oh, okay, got some color change. All right. So we got color changes in some of these. So note the colors. Let me get you a little bit more so you can see. There's also a little bit of bubbling. We have some fizzing here, some fizzing there. We've got like a brown here, a yellow here, and these three are basically black. Now we're going to use this universal indicator solution, which is, it's a pH indicator. It tells us how acidic, changes color depending on how acidic or basic a substance is. So we want to focus on color here. Okay. Give these a little. And that one's pretty clear. Okay. All right, so take a look at those for a moment. Make your observations and tell me what the mystery substance is. With this one, there's a couple that sort of feel similar, but there's one clear one if you really compare every single test. All right. You're going to answer this question. What was the unknown substance and how do you know? Okay, so how do you know? It's going to be like our evidence and reasoning, right? If we're writing a CER. What's the, basically mostly, we are really focusing on evidence here. What are your observations that tell you that your mystery substance, your unknown substance, is one of these? All right. See you soon, I hope.